my channel. I hope you've all had a wonderful day. So today's video is something I've been thinking about doing for a little while. I have mentioned it in previous videos, previous recent videos that you may have seen, but basically that is a no-buy. So I've made up a plan. I've got my reasons for doing it, my rules, everything like that, so hopefully it is a foolproof way to not break this no-buy. So I'm going to go through with that with you in this video, and then there will be updates and stuff like that. So yeah, if you're new here, please like and subscribe for more fun things to come, but let's get into it. So the reasons for doing this no-buy, I actually have 5 reasons, or 5 main reasons that I have put down, and the first one is to save money, obviously. Everyone wants to save money to a certain extent, to be able to go and do things. And obviously with current climate the way it is, no one's travelling anywhere. But I would love to go on a really, really nice holiday with Dre. So that is one of my main reasons for wanting to save money. Number 2 is mindful shopping and spending. So I have said in a lot of previous videos that I want to be sort of more conscientious of the things I'm bringing into my home, and to try and adapt a little bit more of a minimalist lifestyle. I'm never going to be a minimalist. I love stuff, but the plan is just to be more mindful of what I'm bringing into my home, of what I'm spending my money on, and hopefully do a little bit more for the environment by not excessively spending. And then number 3 is to curb my impulsive buying mentality. So that obviously links to the mindful spending, but I have a habit of just buying it if I like it. It's a spur of the moment decision, and then afterwards I'm excited for it to arrive, but at the same time I know I didn't really need it, and that's what annoys me so much about being an impulsive spender. Is I just am happy to buy whatever, whenever. If I go into Home Bargains, I'll pick up a load of stuff that I don't really need, but I'm in there and I want to buy stuff. You know, I'll watch YouTube videos and see people do unboxings or review different things, and I think, oh, I like that. I want to spend my money on that. Do I need it? No, but it looks nice. So yeah, the plan is to try and change that thought process, so that I really do think about my purchases before I make them. Number 4 is to use up things that I already own. So I have a lot of skincare, a lot of makeup, a lot of toiletries, and I really don't need any more in my collection. I have really perfected my skincare regime at the minute, and I'm really pleased with it. So I want to use up the things that I just don't like having anymore, and really get my skincare, toiletries, makeup collection down to just a small set of things that I know that I love and will use on a daily, weekly basis. And then number 5 is to reduce the amount of items I own and reduce the stress in my head at clutter. Now, if you've been with my channel a while, you will know that I suffer with anxiety, and lots of different little things affect me. I don't think I've ever done a video really talking about that, but if you're interested, then leave me a comment and I'll see what I can do. But at the moment, my anxiety levels are quite high because of the amount of things that I have in my home. And that's through no one's fault but my own. I have fully accepted that. But the plan from now is to use up things I own, obviously, not bring in things that I don't really need, and to just declutter items that I no longer want. Unfortunately, with current situations being the way they are, I obviously can't do a car boot sale, etc. They are open again, but it's just not something I feel like doing at the minute. So I will either hang on to my decluttered items, continue trying to sell them on eBay, or just donate them to the charity shop when they reopen. So that is the plan. So they're my 5 reasons for doing the no-buy. I am going to be taking on the 2190 rule. Now, if you've not heard of it, it is basically, it takes 21 days to form a new habit, and then 90 days to make it a permanent lifestyle change. So that's why I've gone with the dates of this no-buy that I have. So the no-buy is going to go on for 3 months. Start date is obviously today, the 22nd of July, and the end date will be the 21st of October. Around the 21st of October, I will come back on and I'll speak to you guys, tell you how I've got on, and maybe it's something I will continue to do. We will see. But yeah, so obviously the first month, or the first 21 days of my no-buy is really going to be the hardest, I imagine, because obviously it says that it takes that long to form a new habit. So by doing it for as long as I am, that 90 days, I'm hoping to create it as a lifestyle change. But those 21 days are going to be the hardest, because that's when you can really sort of fail, is the word I'm going for. So I have my rules here. I have 10 rules in total, I believe. Yeah, 10 rules in total. And then I have 6 exceptions. So yeah, the 10 rules are basically categories, to break it down a little bit more. So the first one is obviously clothes. And my ruling on this is that there are no purchases on clothes to be made unless I need to replace an item that I can't fix myself. Now, I am a pretty good sewer, hand sewer. I imagine I would be a terrible machine sewer, but I can usually fix or darn most items of clothing that, you know, might get a hole in the bum or something, you know. So yeah, provided I can't fix it, then I will, bear with me, Lynx is meowing. Sorry about that, Lynx was faffing. He wanted some biscuits. So yeah, basically for clothes, unless I can fix it, I won't be purchasing anything. And I have a lot of clothes, so I am aiming to declutter some of those as well. Just to get myself down to a wardrobe where I don't stand there for ages going, oh, what can I wear? I figure if I have a nice sized wardrobe, then there isn't going to be too much of a faff over what I need to wear, etc. Number 2 is shoes. There is a complete no-buy on this. I don't need shoes. I have lots of shoes. So yeah, shoes is a complete no-no. So toiletries is a no-buy. So it's continuing to use up what I already own. And then, you know, I don't expect to run out of any toiletries between now and October, because I just have that many. The only exception with toiletries is that I will obviously be able to purchase my monthly sanitary items for the aunt flow period of the month. So yeah, those I will obviously be allowed to purchase. Number 4 is makeup. So this one I've gone completely hardcore. There is no purchases at all, no replacements. It is just continuing to use up what I already have. If I run out of a mascara and I don't have any, then I won't be wearing mascara until the end of October. That is how hardcore I'm doing this. I don't expect to run out of mascara. I have like 4 upstairs, but that's just an example. I don't expect to run out of any of this stuff. So that's kind of why I'm doing it now, is because I have really looked at what I already have and seen that there should be absolutely no reason at all that I need to purchase anything. 5 is books. So I have gone for a complete no-buy on physical books, and I know that is going to be really hard on me when charity shops open again, because I do love a browse around a charity shop, but I am really going to try and not go in any at all, because I know that I will just buy stuff. So sorry, charity shops, I'm going to have to give it a miss when you guys reopen. But I will continue with my Scribd subscription, which is an online like book service, so you can download books to read or to listen to, and that is $7.99 a month, I believe. So I will be continuing with that as it's already in place. And I have, oh sorry, I just keep yawning in all my videos at the minute. Yeah, I have 2 books that I have pre-ordered already, previously at the beginning of July, so I am waiting for those to obviously arrive, but I haven't purchased them from today onwards. They were purchased at the beginning of July. They're just not coming out until certain points throughout the year. So if anyone's interested, it's the Twilight book that has just come out, and Mrs. Hinch's book that is coming out as well. So there's those. Number 6 is subscriptions. So I will not be taking out any new subscriptions. The only ones that will continue is obviously Scribd and Netflix, which I have in a joint account with Dre. So yeah, no new subscriptions. The ones we already have will obviously continue, but other than that, there will be no new subscriptions. Decorations is number 7. So there is a no buy on literally everything. So no home decor, nothing for my garden because I've gone plant happy lately. So no plant, seeds, compost, anything like that. It is just a complete no buy for homely goods. Next up is hobbies. So obviously, with lockdown being the way it is, and I'm only working part-time at my job for the sake of bubbles and lockdown rules and things like that. So I have a lot of free time at home. So I am spending a lot of time sort of making and doing little crafty bits, but the plan is not to buy any more craft bits. If I need to borrow some from friends, I can do that, but I'm not allowed to buy anything else. Number 9 is takeaways. So there is a complete no buy on takeaways. If Dre is already buying one for himself, which he does do quite a lot, if he doesn't fancy what we're having, he might order himself a pizza. If he is doing that, then I may have some of his, but I won't purchase any for myself. So that means like no McDonald's, just nothing. And then number 10 is food. Now, hear me out on this one. So I am a lover of sweet treats and snacks. So the plan is, with the no buying for food, is that I can only purchase snacks and sweets provided the house is completely empty of those items. And that also means, you know, not nipping across to the shop to buy a can of drink, you know, having a cup of juice or just a glass of water, until those items used up and we have nothing else left. I did go on a bit of a happy shopper spree with the Tetley and Twinings cold brew bags that you put in like a water bottle, and I have enough of those to last me probably half the year. So I won't be obviously purchasing any of those, because if I see a new flavour, I am compelled to buy it. So yeah, that is the plan. None of those. So they are my 10 rules. I have my 6 exceptions. So obviously for food, it's regular food shopping is allowed, but eating what is in the house first is a priority. So, you know, not nipping to the shop and picking up stir fry for dinner because it's easier. Actually looking in the freezer and saying, well, actually we've got this, this, this and this. Okay, it takes a little bit longer to cook, but it's already in the house, so let's have it. So that's that. And then obviously eating out is only for special occasions, so someone else's birthday, things like that. But yeah, there won't be any sort of meals out just because me and Dre fancy it. Number 2 is transportation, which is petrol. So obviously I'm still going to be filling up my car as I need to get to work and things. But I'm going to be trying not to make any, sorry, I've got an itchy nose. Trying not to make any unnecessary journeys. So I do tend to love a bit of a pootle out to the middle of nowhere just for a drive and to look about and to be nosy at other people's pretty houses and things like that. And obviously just taking a trip to Home Bargains or B&M because I fancy a look around. So there aren't going to be any journeys like that, because obviously I'm not allowed to buy anything. Those journeys will obviously stop because I don't need to go there. Number 3 is medication and health. So obviously I'm still allowing myself to purchase my prescriptions and my vitamins. I'm on medication for my anxiety, and I also like to take just multivitamins. So I will continue to still purchase those. Experiences and trips, again, only if it's a special occasion, someone's birthday, something like that. That is the only reason we can do an experience or a trip. I say we, I mean Dre wouldn't go without me, but if his family were doing something and we were asked to go, we would go, provided it was a special occasion, not just, oh, we're all going here for the day. It would have to be a special occasion in order for me to feel it's okay to spend money on it. Number 5 is gifts. So I can purchase gifts for other people for special occasions, birthdays, christenings, new job, moving house, that kind of thing. I can purchase gifts for other people based on those reasons. But there is no self-treating, no, oh, you know, I've done really well, I've made it a month without buying anything, I'm going to treat myself to that. It doesn't work like that. So I can buy gifts for other people, but none for myself. And then number 6 is unplanned emergencies. So that's anything to do with the car or the house. If it's an emergency and we have to pay for it to get it fixed, obviously that kind of purchase will be allowed. Right, so that's exceptions out of the way. I hope you're still with me. So now I have 2 bonus rules. So obviously I mentioned the 2190 rule earlier, but the bonus rules are, number 1, if I see something that I want, it must be added to my wish list, which I have here. It's literally just a piece of paper with wish list at the top. Then at the end of the 3 months, everything on that wish list will be reviewed. If there are items on it that I still want, I can purchase them up to the value of £50. So obviously, say my entire page is full of, I don't know, like 2 books, a jumper, some nail varnish, I don't know, I'm just coming up with purchases based on what things that are around me at the minute. I can purchase those items if there's something I still really want at the end of the 3 months, provided they don't go over a value of £50. Now, if the amount of stuff on that list that I still want goes over £50, I have to cut it down so that I only purchase things that go up to 50. I hope that makes sense. And then number 2 is all purchases must be recorded, even if they are exceptions. So I also have my purchases page. So yeah, bills, you know, petrol, anything that I have to spend money on throughout this 3-month no-buy, it will be recorded so that I can see exactly what I'm spending my money on. And I'm a very visual person, so I like to have it all written down so I can see what is going on, and I can see exactly how much is where. So that is the plan. I've given you my reasons, I've given you my rules, I've given you my bonus rules and my exceptions. So yeah, fingers crossed. I've given myself every eventuality for spending, so there's no way I'm going to be able to cut corners, or oh, it's not listed, so that means I can buy it, which I know in my head I do. So yeah, I have come up with a plan. I'm going to update you on the 3rd week of every month to let you know how I'm getting on. I will obviously go through in that month whether anything has been added to my wish list, whether anything has been, well, what purchases I have made, and whether I have failed at all, which I am hoping I won't. This is going to be really hard for me. I'm feeling quite stressed about it, but I know that if I can complete it, I will feel so much better at the end. So yeah, we can do this. I am convinced that I can give this a really good shot. So yeah, I hope I have kind of given you all the information you guys need. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments down below, let me know, and I will try and answer them if I can. If you want to join me on this, then do, especially if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed with all the purchases you've made, then maybe it's a good idea to try it, even if it's just for a month. I mean, if they say you can create a new habit in 21 days, it might be able to be something that you can do just for a month and see how you get on. But yeah, I think that's it. Wish me luck, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.